What's happening, YouTube? What's up? It's your boy Big Will, back with another episode of Life After Prison. Action. So what's up, people? How's everything going? I'll tell you a quick story. For the first time that I come walking into a unit and I got pressed, so to speak. Still new to the whole system running in. Probably my first time, I think, getting sentenced. I was still young at the time. First time getting sentenced. I'm downstairs in a holding tank all day, reading my names, reading everybody's name up there. So-and-so here, 1980, so-and-so, 69, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. All the names. That's when I wrote my name for the first time. And dude was there and he was like, yo, you fucked up. Don't do that shit. Cross that shit out. I'm like, why? Why? I thought he was saying some shit like, give me some shit. He's like, dude, you write your name there, you'll be back to see that. Trust and believe, you'll be back to see that. I did go back to see it. Let's just say. I had gone back to see it, so let's just say after that time I never wrote my name again. Now, getting back to my being pressed. So, I sit downstairs in the holding tank all day. I'm there for hours, right? It's a holiday weekend after Martin Luther King Day. Get my bologna sandwich, my wet meat sandwich. They call them wet meat. It ain't bologna, it ain't real bologna. I don't know what they call it. But I get this, get the sandwich, and I'm sitting down there for hours and hours, and I'm saying, what the fuck, this is how it is? Is this gonna be my cell? But I'm still in my street clothes, and I know this ain't it. Sitting down there, you curl up, you're getting cold, laying on the bench, and, people coming in, and there's detoxing, people going crazy, and, you get all the repeat offenders that are back, and they know exactly what's going on, yelling at the cops, Costa, yo, Souza, bang, bang, boom, let's go, get me out of here, blah, 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 let's go, oh, what's up, Smith, you back again, huh? Hey, how you doing, Repose, you back again, shit like that, I look around like, these motherfuckers, like they live here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers enjoy this shit. They live in here and shit, time comes, so, it's probably, you figure at 1:30, 2 o'clock. It's usually around the last court cases. Because you got to give you time to sit in the tank and process who's going back to jail, who's the new commits, who's being let out, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So usually the last court cases run about 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. You know what I mean? Unless they're there for traffic, speeding tickets, or, shit like that, where they're there to pay a fine. They might be on third call, blah, 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 or shit like that. But usually when it's, when it involves you being detained, or if you're going to be detained, or if you're going to be set free, a case like that, you usually go, first in the morning, because like I said, these vans go back and forth. They'll have a van come from the jail and drop off 6 guys. They shoot back up to the jail, pick up another 6 guys, usually 6 or 7 guys at a time, maybe a female or 2 with them. They get on the bus, sitting there with the female. The only time you get The only time you get the attention of, not the only time, because when you're in the jail, yeah, you know, if you're going to medical and shit, you pass by, you can see females, you know, and they'll pass kites, or they'll say, hey, so-and-so is going to go to medical. They'll call you down, medical check, da-da-da, dentist, blah, blah, blah. You go down there and you see females, and guys will write a kite, send it to my girl, she's in so-and-so unit. Send it to my girl, she's in so-and-so unit, you know. Dharma tells the correction where we usually come around here, Massachusetts. It's male and female, you know. There's other female jails like Framingham and shit like that. And once you get to Concord and Walpole's a classification unit. Shit like that. Then they ship you out to Shirley and Concord, Bridgewater, wherever you're going, you know, ship you all over. But anyhow, I'm sitting in the cell, and finally after sitting there for hours, they call me up. And they tell me, yeah, you're going to GB unit. I said, okay, I never been there. So, this time was this bit was a small little driving thing, you know. Held me for 10 days for driving without a license, driving out of suspended license, repeat offender, blah blah blah. You know, it's on my mitt. I'll end up reading it to you. I was going through my paperwork for a while, but I've stopped. I'll be continuing that again, picking up with that. And anyways, usually when my hair grows, people think I'm Spanish, right? I'm Irish and Italian. From my mother's side, I'm French and Portuguese on my father's side, but the Irish and Italian is where we lean towards, you know. That's where I grew up. Them are the roots I grew up with. Eating the spaghetti and the meatballs, the pasta. Anyways, I go into go into my unit now, and you know, I'm looking around and everything. It's my first time being held. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm inside, my stomach's going fucking doing flips, and my mind's going fucking mental. You know, this is shit. I'm pissed off because I'm being detained and and I'm, you know, looking around and let me find the enemy so I can smash on somebody or whatever, you know. So I come in, I throw my bunk down. GB unit, the doors don't lock. Your doors don't lock on your cell because there's no toilets and shit in your cell. There's a corner unit. There's a corner cell. You go down. There's 4 corners, 1, 2. So there's one there and one there, 2 corners. So there's 3 corners where the tier comes. You come up the tier. There's a corner where there's a shower. You run down. There's toilets. Central lavatory, top tier, and then bottom tier they have it. And then you come down the tier like this, so it's down, down, down. You know, you go down, and it goes across and meets like this, and it comes down. It's almost shaped like an octagon, except for the front. The front is where the bubble is, and the doors to get into the unit, all that shit. You know, so anyways, they come down, and I'm up on my bunk now. I got my bed up there. I got my bed and my sheets. Excuse me. Write in the comments below if you know how that feels with asthma when you can't breathe. Every time you talk, you wheeze. Oh, it sucks. If you was in a fire and it burns your lungs, sucks. But so I'm in my room, and I got my bed down. I got my bunk down, and you know, so my cellie's not in there in the room. So all of a sudden my door opens up, and I look back, and maybe it's my cellie as I'm making the bed, and lo and behold, there's probably 8 or 9 Spanish guys. They're from the Latin Kings. You know, I stand up. Like, here we go. What's up? What's up? You know, what's going on? What's the deal? And who you with? Well, my first time here, I'm like, what do you mean whom I'm with? I'm with myself. What are you talking about? I don't know. I thought they were asking me, like, who did I come off the bus with and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking. This is my first time being locked up, right? So I'm like, I didn't come with nobody. I'm here by myself. You know what I mean? There's another guy I went to, and they're like, no, what set you with? What set you with? Because, like I said, I'm Spanish looking, right? So people always, you know, guys got talking to me in Spanish and stuff. You know, and, again, right in the comments, if you've ever been to prison, you know what it's like when they come in and they start pressing you. Who you been? Where you at? You know, where'd you come from? You know, what's say? Where you down with? So I'm looking at the guy and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, what's up? What's your issue? You know, he's like, oh, it's about to be a war tonight, and we want to know who you down with, who you down with us, da, da, da. And I'm like, dude, I'm not in no gang. I'm not in no gang. I'm not, and he proceeds to start talking to me in Spanish. I'm like, yo, fella, listen, I ain't Spanish. You know what I mean? And I go through this all the time whenever I see a Spanish person. Hey, papi, how about, I'm Italian, dude. Listen, speak English. English, motherfucker, English. All my life it's been the same thing, but English. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking white guy. Do I look Italian? Write in the comments below if you think I look Italian. Write in the comments below if you think I look Spanish. Tell me if you met me on the streets what you would think I was if I come walking up to you. Now again, my head is bald right now, so I look a little different. But when I do have my hair shaved, you'd say I look Spanish. You know what I mean? That's what I get. That's what people get out of me. Oh, I thought you were Spanish. Oh, I thought you were Spanish. I thought you were Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Nah, I just grew up in the projects. That's all. I'm not Puerto Rican. For me living in the projects all my life, you think I would know Spanish? Dating Spanish girls as a kid, you think I know some Spanish? But I know some of it, but, it ain't the good stuff. You know what I mean? But I don't know no Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, like I said, so they're staying there. So, with the Crips, with the Bloods, and no, I'm not a gang member, dude. I'm not in no gang. I'm here by myself. Why? What's the deal? What's going on? What's the deal? Oh, Papi is going to be trouble tonight. The Spanish guys and the white guys are going to have trouble tonight. One of these guys ripped off with this guy and we trouble. Listen, guy, my first night here, I don't want to hear any of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Papi, okay, no problem. They leave, A couple of white guys come walking in. What's up, Will? Hey, what's up? Boys from the city. Hey, what's up? What up? Hey, so I see a couple of faces. My cousins say, hey, what's up, cuz? How you doing? What's up? I'm like, yo, what's up with these fucking spics coming in, Like I said, I'm from the project, so that's what we call Puerto Ricans, the spics, you know what I mean? Some people say it's racist. It's a derogatory term, but when I grew up in the project, that's where my friends were. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, cracker. That's what they call me. Or, I hunky as a joke. And yeah, I know it's spick and span. What's up? That's what we called each other. You know what I'm saying? But we were all brothers. You know what I mean? All like friends. You know what I mean? But when you get to jail, there's no more brother. You're looking at a Puerto Rican that you grew up with, you hang with, and they're not your brother. They're not your brother. You know what I mean? They're your enemy. Now, if there's a riot or a race war, let's call it, Puerto Ricans usually link up with the white guys. But it's usually the Puerto Ricans and the whites versus the blacks, But when it's the Puerto Ricans when it's the whites versus Puerto Ricans, it's whites versus Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? If it's the blacks versus the whites. Puerto Rican will join with the whites if needed. You know what I mean? Because the blacks usually jump in once you're fighting one black. It's, you know, you're fighting when it's a white versus a black. You know, the Crips and the Bloods, they'll mingle. You know what I'm saying? They put their different sides when it's a race war. You know what I'm saying? When it's a gang war, then the Crips and the Bloods will, you know, they got their differences, or the GDs got their differences. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's a Spanish thing for us, a white guy. So I'm telling my cousin and shit, yo, what's up with these, you know, some of these dudes? Yes, you know, dude, over, you know, canteen, because that day it was, excuse me, that day was canteen day. So I guess a dude had, you know, owed this one of these Spanish cats some canteen, and his shit came, and he didn't know his food didn't come, and, you know, he didn't get his money on his books in time, and food didn't come, he didn't know the guy, so, you know, it's war, you know what I'm saying? So here I am saying to myself, here we go. My first day here. I don't know, fucking thing that's going on. And already we got to get it shaken. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. But me growing up, fighting and, you know, living the street life, this is what I signed up for, right? Chow goes, an hour later goes by. Coming back from chow, so happens that one of the Spanish guys is walking and drops, his shank falls out in front of the officer. The officer tags the guy, they call a code, all the turtles come in. It's a lockdown. Now in GB, like I say, it's a lockdown, but the doors don't lock, you know? So everybody's on guard, you know what I mean? Everybody's on the door. Listen, keep your door, you know. There's going to be a war. Oh, you think it's over? The people are yelling. Spanish guys are yelling. You think it's over? Da, da, da. Well, you know, when you're in jail, they have the heads. You know what I'm saying? They get the keys. They get the keys to the car. You know what I mean? And they're the driver. They're the shot callers. You know what I'm saying? So, as it was, like I say, like I've said in other videos, my last name, especially in the prison system, due to family, due to my father being a lifer. He didn't die in jail anyways. He ended up getting out. But when I talk about a lifer, I'm talking about, you know, going from damn near 17 years old, having a couple of kids, and going to jail for 10 years, you know, coming out for a year, having a kid 2 years, my brother and my sister, going back for 7 years, coming out, being out for a month, going back for 6 years, you know, in and out, just in and out of jail all his life, you know, and he finally got out probably, I'd want to say maybe 52, somewhere around there, I would imagine. 52, had cancer, ended up dying at 57, 55 with liver cancer. Died in 2007. But my father died at peace for the simple reason that he had 3 sons. Well, he had 4 sons. My youngest brother died when he was 17 years old. He tried heroin for the first time, overdosed, and died 17 years old. Rest in peace, Nick. I miss your brother. But my father had 3 sons. Myself, my brother Danny, myself, my brother Joey was next, and my brother Danny. And the 3 of us were street kids. We were thugs. We were drug dealers. We were robbers. We were carjackers. You know, we were criminals. You know what I'm saying? My father finally died. I said to him when he came to see me, because they came and said, I said, Pop, Dad. I said, you're pretty proud, huh? All three of your sons finally following your footsteps. They're in prison now. I was in one prison. My brother Joey was in another prison. My brother Danny was in another prison. We're all in 3 separate prisons. My father ended up dying. They took us one by one to the funeral. I went, and I was in one car. My brother was from another jail in another car. My other brother from another prison in another car. Blah, blah. But, so we were all allegedly career criminals, and we were all criminals. But, yeah, it's my first night there, and, I get there's this war going on, and, so once this Spanish guy gets, hemmed up for dropping his shank, I got, the white guys that know me from the projects and stuff that, saying, hey, Will's here, yeah, numbers are helping, numbers are coming in our way now, they're gonna be in favor. Numbers are in our favor. We got another, let's say, fighter brawler here. About to start rocking. Everything slows down about 8 o'clock. One of the guys come to me, say, hey, one of the guys that had the problem, he got caught with a shank tonight. We don't want to fight no more. We want peace. Me being a new guy, now because I'm well known, because I'm how do you say, my name carries weight, because I'm that dude, so to speak. I gotta go to the white guys now and hey, that's it. Nothing happening tonight, nothing popping off. Nothing gonna pop off. These dudes don't want no peace. Well, we already had a couple of dudes that were already batshit. They were hell bent on fucking going crazy. So they lost control. They started busting sprinklers. They broke a couple of windows. They ended up getting maced, and it was a shit show. But my very first night in, I get this circus of almost having a race riot, to the Spanish guy dropping his shank that wants to start it all off over Canteen. And I don't blame him one bit at all, wanting to get his money. You know what I'm saying? When you're in jail, you don't play with people's money, and people don't play with your money. And if you let them, you're gonna get taken advantage of, But tell me what you all think about this little story. How would you feel on your first night in, getting handed the keys to make the decisions of how we're gonna fight, if we're gonna fight, when we're gonna fight? Gonna sit down with the other key holder to the Spanish car and have him talk to you, like, I'm a politics. When I go to jail, I don't like the politics. I don't like to play the politics. I like to go, sit back, put my headphones in, do my time. But if war breaks out, I'm down to get it rocking. Whoever knows me out there, you know me. I love getting it rocking. But until next time, I want to say peace, stay strong. Thanks for riding with me. You ride with me, I ride with you. Show loyalty. You get my respect. You give me respect, I'll give you my respect. My respect goes a long ways in the end. Most of you know me, you know me. Stay out of trouble. God loves you. Peace. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video. share the word, get people to join the page. Let's get this page growing. Help me grow. Peace.